The anthem's out the way. It's time to play Hockey Day, baby.
Game 2 of these Hockey Hounds semi-finals for the Laidler North 2. And we know who's in that first spot. He's got one hand on that trophy. Hull Jets, who out of these two is going to be there with them?
Well, it's going to be an interesting tale of the tape, I can say that much. We go down to the Sutton net. Going to be one or two players who's getting the nod. I'm looking down, and it's Liberty Baird. She's going to get the nod again over Isaac Parker. So Baird takes the starting position between the pipes. A lot of firepower going to come ahead today, Gary. She's going to need to keep her head on a swivel.
Well, what's down the other end then, Ben?
Well, it goes without saying. You mentioned Telford Tigers and the few names you get to mention, Carol Yates being one, but then you look at the netminders and it's either going to be Ollie Johnson or Zach Brown. It's Ollie Johnson who gets the nod. It's going to be an interesting game. Johnson again, he's been around the league a little bit. He's got some great experience stepping up with other teams, including D-side at one point. Now what can he bring to the table for Telford today?
Well, I'm expecting a feisty affair, like I said in the intro. That this is too close to call in my book.
Do you know, Gary, I must say, I've said it before off camera, but I like them Sting shirts. They are very, very nice shirts.
They look very dark. And as we said in the game beforehand, this is notably both teams playing in their away jerseys. And the reason for that is because if they make the final, they're going to need a nice smelling fresh shirt to play in.
Well, today's game, team stripes will be Steve Ryder and Tom Horner, and supported by Ethan Arnold.
Mr. Ryder, an old friend of Drop the Puck.
Yeah, Ryder with the armbands, Horner and Arnold are the line judges.
He swims with them armbands on, you know.
I believe so, yeah.
We love you, Steve, you know that.
He's going to kill you. So it looks like it's going to be Jeff Cock going in against Davis for the draw.
Well, Telford fans already making a noise.
Oh, Jeff Cock being sent back to bench, interestingly. So.
Wow, our old friend Paul Davis there in the face-off.
Glasby goes in for him as well, Lawson Glasby. And away we go for this second semi-final, and immediately it's Priest under pressure from Glasby. Now you have to bear with me, there's Morgan Glasby, there's Lawson Glasby, and there's Cam Glasby as well.
Just stick to the first names.
Yeah, it probably is, yeah. So Morgan on the puck, sends it forward. It's going to be chased down by Russell. Sent round, chased by Jets. Tries to clear it, shot comes in early. Forces a save out of Goodman. Johnson, apologies. Davis knocked it forward. Telford trying to regain possession, do so. Davis has to watch the offside there, but it's turned around by Morgan Glasby. And now taking his time behind the net. Another old school favourite of Drop the Puck fans, Cam Krusharenko.
Ah, name we know well.
Yes, puts it in the danger zone. Krusharenko manages to knock it out of the way. Davis puts it in the path of Smith instead. James Smith, far side. As Ryan Apsley there just blew a tyre. Cameron Glasby takes a shot off the blocker of Johnson. Put it back in, and again, Cameron Glasby picks that back up. Little body on there from Materi. Knocks it forward. Going to be chased up by Gallagher. Bennett gets there first. Sting just taking the time, trying to clear it.
Ooh.
Bartholomew goes into a good little battle with Glasby. Absolutely couldn't quite get it properly there first time. Gets a second bite on Mitchell. Dumped in. Telford just weathering the storm, but it's coming to Jeff Cock. Jeff Cock out in front, and it's in! Well, he started as he needs to go on.
Interesting play there.
Jeff Cock, picks the clearance up, bodies it down onto the stick of himself, sits Johnson down, and then puts it over him.
Yeah, one-on-one chance, and you don't take them lightly. He scores, and it's now Telford Tigers 0, Sutton Sting 1.
Well, against the run of play, that one.
Or is it, Ben?
Well, yeah, Sting have come out firing here, Gary. Puck drops and away we go for the second bite of the cherry.
Well, that might like the touch paper now.
Works well. And they throw it in, where it's going to be picked up by Humphreys. Plays it round. Played forward. Intercepted by Crow. Tigers dump it in. Humphreys comfortably gets back. Again, Griffin with a little bit of pressure. Washburn. Ben Washburn's going to chase in that on there. Picked up by Saunders. Behind.
Ooh, bit scruffy
Sting
here.
net. They try and clear it. Curzon only gets it as far as Connor Keys. Off the board, great bank pass. Plays it out to Humphreys. Humphreys turns the puck over. Now Keys looks up, tries to get a quick up with Washburn. Washburn gains his own. Shot sails wide of Bird's net. We go back again with Hunt. Sting doing well to shut down any Telford attack early on, Gary.
Yeah, it seems to be they've come with a game plan and it's going to form at the moment.
You can't say going to plan because that's exactly what it is.
It is going to plan, yeah.
As Smith chases up his own shot.
Well, we said it at the start, Ben, these two teams, got to battle it out. Second and third, it's been a tight run.
Trussell chases up Davis. Davis forced to knock it back. Smith, good work by Krusharenko, sends it around behind the net. And again, Cam, head on a swivel, sends it round Davis. Washburn's going to shut that down, though. Sorry, Harrison, apologies.
Oh!
Loose puck, turned around, and here comes Templar. Bailey Templar up that right wing. Avoids a hip check. Puck sails into the zone. Priest is going to be there for Telford. And almost 4 minutes of this first period gone.
Wow.
Davis, it picks up in the neutral zone. Thrown towards Bird's net. Bennett's there. Takes his time. Looking to set something up, and immediately you can tell the difference from this game to last, Gary.
Yeah.
Smith sent it over for Yates. Krusharenko gets there. Davis almost had that.
Yeah.
Lawson Glasby.
Tied up.
Was. So just to make it even more confusing, they've decided to put most of the Glasbys on the same line. Cheers, guys. Bennett just puts his man into the corner. Yates now posting, tries to find Davis.
Oh.
Great work by the Sting. And away they go. Davis has managed to turn that round. Look to knock it forward. Lawson throws it in for Russell. Callum Russell's going to chase that behind Tigers net where they just smother that play out. 5 minutes gone still, although it's 1-0 Sting, it could be anyone's. Good neutral battle. But Sutton down that right side, take the shot on. Johnson sees that, gloves that down. It's going to be Mitchell round the back of his neck. Looks to create himself a little bit of space, and here we go. Dan Mitchell couldn't get round Jeff Cock. And Jeff Cock again's done enough. Tried to put it in the middle for Morgan Glasby. It's fallen to Cam Glasby. Picks his spot, takes a shot off the blocker of Johnson over the pipe by a postage stamp.
A lot of P's in that.
And they go to work on the boards. Mitchell fighting away, but to Sting will come out with it. Bennett puts it back in, only onto the stick of a Tigers player in the form of Gordon. Connor Gordon sends it round. It's gone all the way. Only to the absolute to intervene there on the far side, and he's in a battle with Mitchell now. Sting come out with it into the slot, take the shot, it's come off Johnson's chest, built up. Bennett trying to desperately get a touch on that. That's a high stick call potentially. Because it's come of nothing, nobody's benefited. Play has carried on. Still Sting in charge. Shot in from the post from Bennett, and we'll see it again now from the point. Couple of little handbags after, but we can start to see it now. It comes here to Bennett at the point. He manages to get a shot off quickly, and Mitchell almost screened his own netminder there. That's something he's going to have to watch, Gary. Yeah. Face off will be right hand side of Johnson. Taken quickly, goes the Telford way. Crow look to send it round. Can they clear the zone? Yes, they do. Foot race between Humphreys and Hunt. Griffin. They've managed to pull it out. Telford to Keys. Keys, top of the slot, looks to go tic-tac-toe. And what an attempt that was, but what a save, Liberty Bird. Well, that's a highlight reel right there.
Yep.
Bird keeping the sting in this so far. Keys again, knocks on to Griffin. Washburn. Played out by Jenkinson.
Oh, another good one.
And she's going to wrap that one up.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to be hard pressed to try and catch this girl out. She's got her head on a swivel tonight.
Yeah, Keys trying it from the point there. Plenty of vision there from Bird. Back to neutral zone. We're going for a centre ice face-off. Mr. Arnold there just teasing the forwards with the puck drop. Trussell tries to clear it. It's come back to Jenkinson. Glasby banks it up to Jeffcock. Turned quickly by the Telford Tigers again, but on that far side, they seem to be losing the battle on the right wing at the moment.
Yeah.
That's where Sutton are making most of their advances. We're going to try and exploit that again with Cam Glasby, who ends up through the middle. Johnson forced to steer it to the corner. Tension out in front. Johnson sees that one late. There's a body down. There's a call coming. Well, it's Cameron Glasby that goes down. Delay penalty as Bird goes to the net. The extra attack is on, touched up by Telford. Well, we'll see that again if we get anything of it. The arm's already up, unfortunately, by the time we do get there. We can see everything that ensues after. So we're going to go for a face-off in the neutral zone again. Puck dropped and back underway. Connor Gordon again. Goes D to D. Griffin, the no-look pass, trying to confuse the Sting, but I think he confused his own line mate, to be honest with you. Yep. Hunt has got it. Hunt, top shelf over Bird. What a play that was. Oh, and there's a little bit of afters with Washburn. We'll see the goal again. It's here, lovely little cut inside, backhand of the stick and flips it up. And over the shoulder of Bird, and there's the aft as well. But just like that, Telford are back in it, Gary.
Yeah, so 6:19 remaining in this first period. It's now Telford Tigers 1, Sutton Sting 1.
Yeah, Mr. Ryder quick to defuse the situation after there. Just having a quick word with Jeffcock. .619 on the drop. And Sutton win the draw with to Bennett.
Ooh.
Hunt manages to grab it, sends it through. And desperately trying to set something up, but that's going to be a call. Oh, and we've got a penalty coming. It's a hooking call. Well, to the box goes Nathan Bennett of the Sutton Sting.
Well, just as you think things are evened up, you've tilted the ice in favour of Telford now as they go on the power play.
Yeah, just as they're building momentum as well.
Yeah.
Face-off is won. Washburn. A little bit of a 1-2 with Smith. Washburn again. Takes his time. Goes down. Route 1, but it's knocked away. Good shot from the side. Bird like pad save around the corner. Jenkinson managed to get something on it. Humphreys needs to step up quickly. Bodies his man. Mitchell off the puck. Telford still in possession. Yet in the corner.
Oh,
tried to get it out to
away.
Smith, but instead turns it over where Russell.
Oh, they've won it back.
Yeah, Washburn again.
Oh,
Misdirection. You thought Smith was going to shoot. It's clever play by Telford, but they need to get puck on net.
Oh.
And that's come out the zone, and that's going to reset. And that's almost a minute of the power play gone. Smith again. Looks to go backhand on Baird. Does second bite of the cherry. It's out in front. They clear out the crease. And Mitchell and Humphreys. Well, Mitchell and Humphreys, they're going. We've got drop gloves, Mitchell and Humphreys. Some big rights coming in. Humphreys has got a measure. I think Mitchell's firing well. He's looking to get the shirt over the back. Humphreys has got the better of the draw.
And
that's going to fizzle out. Good shake of the hands, boys. Well, you wanted a bit of fireworks. Mitchell waves to the crowd, hypes up the Telford Tiger travelling fans. Well, Gary, there you go. You wanted some drop leather for this final. You got it.
Well, I'll tell you what. That sparked off pretty quickly.
But they're protecting the netminder, Gary. It's the old rule. Doesn't surprise me, if I'm honest.
And Humphreys has actually gone off ice because it looks like...
he's going to need some medical attention.
Yeah,
I think Mitchell's going to need to change his shirt because he's got blood on the shirt, so that'll be a blood shirt coming out for him. So we'll make note of the changes shortly after this. However, that has possibly just set the tone for this semi-final.
And welcome back after that short break. Interesting situation here, isn't it, Ben? You're going to explain this to us now?
Yeah, so with the blood on the ice at the end of the first period there, or within the last 5 minutes of the first period, the call was made by the officials to clear the ice, do an ice cut, and then we will continue the remaining 4:52 after the ice cut, and then straight into the second period, which is where we find ourselves. In regards to the penalties, so the penalties were called, so it was 88, Daniel Mitchell got 2 for slashing plus 5 for fighting, and Josh Humphreys for the Sutton Sting got 2 for cross-checking, 5 for fighting. Both sets of penalties were coincidental, will not appear on the board, but both players found themselves in the box, and we have ourselves a little bit of 5-on-4 hockey. As Sting looks to make an effort early, and obviously the 5-on-4 in favour of Telford, due to that Nathan Bennett hooking call early on. So we play out the remainder of the first now with Gordon. Gordon looks to slam it on the board, sends it round to Davis. Davis looks up, looks at his options. Will he take the shot? Got a man skating in the form of Smith. Turned round by the Sting, they swing that one out. Yeah. Tried to clear it past Bartholomew. 2 seconds remain on the penalty. 1, Bennett returns, back to full strength hockey.
Straight into the action.
Yeah, 3:55 now remains in this first period. Shot on, Johnson doesn't know where the puck is. It was tight, it was tucked on behind the blade of his skate and the edge of the post. Well, they say cats have got 9 lives, Johnson's now got 8.
Meow.
His cat-like graces.
Yeah.
Jeff Cock loses it out to Priest. Thrown forward again by the Sting. And this is going to be a testing period of hockey, Gary, with the extended time. It'll be interesting to see. Shot in though. Second bite of the cherry. Goes wide of Bird's net. And Sting on the puck, looking to come up the other way. Apsley sends it across last minute, right into the glove of Johnson. He's going to grab that one up, and we'll see that one again on the replay now. Great pick up by Apsley, goes blue to blue, gets round his man, holds onto it, backhand, but can't quite get it to Glasby on the back post.
So 2:57 remaining on this overrun of the first period. And this face off at the Telford end.
Telford win the draw. And they're looking to try and clear this out, but under pressure from the Sting again. Sting managed to recover that. Puck comes flying in. Johnson steers it away. And that was Scott who put the puck in initially.
Come away with that. Oh,
that could have been a tripping call there. It's not been given. Shot it again. Second back to the cherry. Johnson stands tall. There's a man down in the crease. Cleared out the way. And they seems to have carried on where they started before the break. Yet plays it across to Smith. Smith takes a shot and scores! Well, let's see that again. What a goal, Gary.
Yeah. They come away after on the counter attack there. As calm as you like, he slots it past Bird and extends the lead here for Telford Tigers. It's now Telford Tigers 2, Sutton Sting 1.
Yeah, Smith absolutely postage stamps that. Bird, no chance to beat it. And I tell you what, Gary, it's a big goal. Gives them some breathing space.
Well, would you say that was against the run of play though, Ben? Because Sutton have been putting a lot of pressure on that Telford net.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they play the other 20 minutes as soon as that 2 minute time runs out. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I think it may have lit the blue touch paper with all of what's been going on.
Yeah, it's a feisty affair. It's not over by any means. Bennett looks to play it in. Picked up by Crow. Crow just buys himself some time. Curzon circles round.
Oh, and he knocked off this puck there.
Yeah, Bartholomew, big hit. Go to work on the boards again. Clear it into the neutral zone. Bartholomew at pace. Tries to backhand it.
Ooh.
Big hit on by Trustwell. Gallagher gets a big one on. There's an arm up on the official. Players are down in front of the official there. But I tell you what, this call coming on Gallagher. That diffused very quickly.
And action resumes.
James
Period
Smith.
2.
So Mr. Ryder calls the teams together for the beginning of period 2, checks with the goal judges. Yeah, there you go, lights are working, we're all good. And away we go, let's start second period hockey, 20 minutes with 5 under our belt already since the ice cut. Be interesting to see how this plays out. Tigers turn that puck around immediately, but Sting look to chase that in, still 20 seconds of the man advantage. Body goes on. They've managed to clear out on the half board. Tigers looking to break. Davis in support, gets it to Davis in the middle, knocks it into the corner. Davis doing all the work behind the net, but Sutton turn that round. Back to 5 skaters. Gallagher rejoins the fray. And it's Davis again. I'm just looking down, obviously, to change his shirt. It is Dan Mitchell in the box for Telford, but he's had to put a blood shirt on. Banging shot on the pads. What a save by Bird. And it was James Smith who was smashing that one. We'll see that again in the replay. Tell you what, the Tigers are banging on the door. Literally 1, 2 there. Smith cleared out the way in the end by Christian Arinko. Wait for the puck drop. And away we go. And at pace we go straight back at it. Sting desperately trying to sweep that away, but Griffins sees an opportunity, sends it into the corner, chased down by Christian Arinko, who shuts up the puck as well. Sting looking to break out the zone. Miscommunication there by Templar as he tried to hook it around his man. End up passing it back to Telford. Whoa. Big hit on the boards.
More.
Well, this is certainly starting to stir up.
Yeah. I don't think we've seen the last of this.
Well, it's Hunt who is the player who received the hit. It's Jacob Trustwell who's going in the box.
Yeah, I think he instigated it.
Tigers do win the draw, looking to get something going. Bartholomew takes a shot through traffic and Baird sees that once again through traffic and wraps it up. Well, Liberty Baird's having a stormer here. She's standing on her head and keeping the Sting in it at the moment, as he seems to be weathering this bounce of pressure from the Telford side.
It's a clear shot that Telford are getting straight down the net there.
Action resumes once more. Minute left on the power play. Flicked up off a stick deflection, could have been dangerous.
Oh, here we go. Oh, little
Bartholomew.
shot.
Oh, you'd see he was looking for Davis and the tipping right on that edge there. Swings it round to Griffin, Callum Griffin. To Davis behind the net. Paul Davis looking for something. Gets it back to Griffin. Out in front to watch Bird. What a shot, what a save, Bird.
Wow.
Let me see that again. Well, it's absolutely beautiful build-up play from Telford. In the office, Davis sends it back. He sees the option out in front, does Griffin from Washburn. Washburn gets something on it, and Bird is all over it. Really? Face off in the neutral zone. Sent round to the Sting. And that's going to be Trustwell. Tries to clear it. Stones is back on the ice.
Ooh, more slamming into the boards.
Yeah, bodies are really getting put in now. Krusharenko goes in for one there. Gallagher and Jeff Cock battling on the boards. Bartholomew takes a shot, swings wide.
Oh.
Into the corner. No love lost here between these two teams, and it goes to show why they finished second and third respectively. Connor Keys and Ryan Apsley just having a little word with each other off the puck.
We'll tell you what, both these teams...
As foot race, Johnson's out of his net.
If both these teams bring this tomorrow to the final,
they're going to have to against Hull, Gary.
I will Hull deal with it. This has been very physical, Ben.
Krusharenko. Looks to play it out.
Oh,
Glasby. Shot comes in off the glove of Johnson and deflected out of play, and that from Cameron Glasby.
Close battle this, Ben.
Face off, left hand side of Bird's net. Goes the way of the black and gold of the Sutton Sting. Trying to play it out, yet intercepts it. Look to find the back door where Smith was. Instead, it's intercepted by the Sting again as they throw that towards, but turn around. Yet has support with Smith to one-man defence. Holds on to it. Smith tried to use Yates as a screen. Bird sees enough of it, deflects it away. Out to Gordon. Connor Gordon gets round one. Can he get round two? No, he can't.
He wanted to go for that himself.
Everyone fancies the chances here. Make a name for yourself at the playoffs. It's always a good show window as well. Good platform. But here comes Bennett. Nathan Bennett dumps it in. Picks out his own dump in. Oh. Sits in the office. Looks to set up. What's he got out in front? He's got Akers there. Looking for space.
A lot of
guys. Gordon is there and seals that one.
Yeah.
Shuts it down. Sends it up ice. Where Trustwell's going to have to get back. Nathan Fann's on his clearance.
A lot of white and orange jerseys in that blue paint area.
Templar.
Oh, well
good.
blocked.
Sliding blocked by Gordon. Bailey Templar again. Giving up Smith. Can he get over there first? So Trustwell, and he does. Snubs out that opportunity. Davis for the almost said for the Dragons there. I'm sorry. Force of habit, sorry guys, for the Tigers.
Well,
that's offside. Oh well, old habits die hard.
How many years ago was that?
A few. Funny enough, it was the playoffs. So 11:29 remains in this second period. Still, Telford Tigers 2, Sutton Sting 1. But it's a game and a half.
Yeah, this is exactly what we've been expecting at the playoffs.
Sutton looking to work the puck out of the zone and managed to do so. Good move by Charlie Saunders. Instead, Connor Keys looks to knock it on. Bartholomew sends it into the corner. Chased down by Jenkinson. Looks to send it round for his partner and teammate. and manages to get something on it where it's going to be chased down once more by Saunders, but Telford use the oncoming advantage to play the puck out. Gallagher. Saunders again. Takes his time, looks for the outbrass. Decides to throw it all away. That's going to go for an icing, which they've waved off. Connor Keys gets it. Sent round Telford, just slowing the pace down now to get a little bit more control of the game. They seem to have been letting Sutton dictate the beat a little bit, and I think that's what's caught them out. Some of the silly little penalties we've seen, Gary.
Yeah.
As Apsley takes it into the corner. Ryan Apsley, round the back of the net, looks for support, gets it in Krishnarenko at the point, winds up, takes the slapper. Off the skater Keys in the end. Looking for something out in front. Good effort. Apsley was backed on. There's a call coming, and it's going to be on Connor Keys, as it looked like he cleared out his man on the near post.
Yeah,
it was Elliot Meadows who hit the... Well, there's certainly something brewing after, and that's Cam Krishnarenko. No surprise. And Materi and Krishnarenko continue. Krishnarenko's go in the box. Materi, go in the box. Oh, well, we're getting some 5-on-3 hockey. Or 5-on-4 even. We'll find out how the goes now. So, Keys is first man in the box. Connor Keys goes for that hit. And then Krishnarenko finds himself in the box for his taunting, as does Adam Materi. Penalties are offset, coincidentals. Glasby on the puck after a throw-in. Harrison puts a hit in. That's going to be a cross-check on Cameron Glasby. Oh, it's a slashing call. Well, Mr. Ryder being forced to get control of this game before it gets out of hand.
Has Telford. Oh, Telford losing control. Have Sutton pressed the red button with him?
Well, he's got a slash for 2 minutes. So we are going to get
it's getting a bit busy.
Some 4-on-3. Or 4-on-4, apologies. Face-off will be right-hand side of Bird's net. 4:01 left in the period.
I just hope, Ben, that they're not burning themselves out for tomorrow.
Well, that'll be the telltale, as there's a cracking foot race on here. Nothing is called. Dragons, oh, big hit on the far side, and this could spill over again, Gary. That was Connor Gordon with the hit in initially. Gordon's just protecting the puck. Gallagher's in there now. Jeff Cox sends it back. And am I seeing things, or is Gordon without a stick?
Is he?
Well, it does appear he's lost the stick somewhere. Good save there, Johnson. And again. And has it gone in? It has. And they're certainly spilt over now. Well, it's all gone off. It's a brawl. Somebody was checked into the goal after that had happened. Well, it's spilt over. We'll see if we can catch any of it in the replay. Or we get the handbags after. But this is certainly not over by any means. The Sting, happy with that one. The goal stands. Ollie Johnson looks like he hasn't got a clue what's going on. Mitchell went over to check on him. But Gary, we've got ourselves a game.
Well, interesting. Hard to say without us actually getting a closer look at it. But whether or not the puck actually crossed over the line, it just seemed to be a mass brawl of players pushing it over.
We'll await the official call now. We'll wait to see what the penalty is and who the goal's given to. But in the meantime, Jeff Cock is in the box for the Sutton Sting, and we've gone back to the centre dot, and away we go again. As they snapped the puck all the way down to the Tigers' home. And it's 18. Ryan Apsley who gets the goal for the Sting. Back the other way. Telford now look to set up on the power play with Mitchell. Takes a shot, Jets was right there. Baird gets something on it. Mitchell plays it out to Harrison. Shot in! And it is a cross check is what Jeff Cock goes for. There looks to be a tripping call, nothing's given. Whoop. Things are stepping over. Oh! Well, there was a signal there from Smith to Bennett to drop him. Gary, I think you've paid somebody off for this, haven't you? This has got a bit of everything in. We started a first period where the neutrals would love it, so some great hockey. There was certainly something on the boards after that. Arm stays down on the official though. Bennett clears that puck down, and do not take your eye off the screens.
And do you know what? I've never seen a line change so quick.
Yates gets a big hit.
Oh.
Bennett and Yates now. Words exchanged. You can't. Yeah, there we go. Cross check on Bennett. Clear as day. So Bennett is finally going to go to the box. Away goes Johnson. Delayed penalty. That's a tripping call as well. This is just stacking up. They might as well just take the gloves off, drop them, and just get it over and done with. Because this is how it's getting now. So Bennett's going to go. 86, it's Elliot Meadows. He looks like he's going to go. And just like we saw a box party before for Telford, so looks like we've now got a Sutton box party.
So Bennett's 2 minutes for cross-checking. And we're just waiting to see if there's any more to add to that.
I thought they were going to give, in all fairness, the Elliot Meadows tripping call on Johnson. I don't know how much of that was simulation. It's hard to call, but with 1:29 remaining in this extended second period, we find ourselves a 2-2 game and a 5-on-3 situation in favour of the Telford Tigers.
Tension is building in here.
Face off, won by the Telford. Big slap shot in from Gordon. Working the puck around well. Gordon again at the blue, sends it back. So Jeff Cock gets back out, 5-on-4. Shot in from Gordon, right into the glove of Baird. Does well to wrap that one up, we'll see it again. Gordon just sending it from Bartholomew, gets it back. Looks to one time, he holds on to it, takes the shot off the wrist. Puck drops and away we go. And I tell you what, the fans have been treated to a game of hockey here, Gary, as have we.
And they've been very patient, I must say.
We get back underway. And it's going to be Smith who picks that up for Telford. Knocks it on for Jets. Chased down by Trustwell, and that's going to be blown dead. We're going up the other end with an icing call. And that puck seems to be moving a lot better than it was about 20 minutes ago.
And I tell you what, the Sutton Sting netminder, Baird, has played that absolute blinder so far.
Yeah, Liberty Baird has stood on her head and really kept Sutton in this game as the Telford contingent have thrown puck at her. They win the face-off, the Tigers, and look to play it out quickly. Harrison sends it over to Priest. Priest holds on to it. Goes all the way around. Sutton back to full strength as Bennett returns to the ice. He's in a foot race with Harrison. Didn't realise Harrison takes a shot on Johnson.
Ooh.
Great attempt, and we'll see that again in the replay. Well, he comes out the box and like a whippet, he's chasing down Harrison, dispossesses him, gets it on his forehand, gets a shot off on Johnson. Oh, and immediately there's a player being sent to the box.
Yeah, I think it was...
It's Harrison. And he's arguing with the official. So no sooner have they just had the power play, they're now on the penalty kill.
Wow.
So Sutton, with the man up, go for a neutral face-off in the neutral zone. Templar and Davis in for the draw. And it's picked up and won by Telford, who immediately send the puck backwards and just lure the Sutton Sting chasing it. Great little move by Truswell. Gains some space, back onside. Puts it through, cross, and it's in off a deflection off Johnson. He's hanging his head, he can't believe it. We'll see it again. Puck down that right wing from Truswell. Swings it in, and it just comes off Johnson's own skate. And just like that, Gary, Sutton go ahead.
Well, with 18:15 remaining in this third period, it's now Telford Tigers 2, Sutton Sting 3.
A final place against the Hull Jets is who awaits the victor, who wants it more. Davis picks that puck up, fed to him from Crow. Sutton turn it round, shot comes on, Baird sees it, kicks it away. Yates is there to pick up the loose change. Gets it to Keys, Keys under pressure from Meadows. And Meadows does enough and sends it out. Telford behind their own net. Good forecheck pressure from Sting, but it's opened up round the back and Smith has got a great pass to Yates. Meadows puts the body on. Smith now under the eye of Bennett. Fighting away, Krusharenko knocked it forward and Priest just puts the legs on and gets going. The tap comes from Yates, gets it. Backhand, what a save, Baird. Blocker save as Smith backhanded that one right at a blocker. Krusharenko needs to get there first. Does so, gets it to Truswell, looks up ice. Played forward by Russell. And Stinger turned it around in the danger zone, but it's shut out crucially by the Telford defenseman there. Yates plays it off, and that was Harrison. Puck sent back down into the Telford zone, received comfortably in this game again, to and fro, as neither team really able to get control now since that Sting goal. Puck's going to go down into the net of Johnson. He freezes that puck up for a split second. Line change by Sutton. Mitchell, we're in the 54 shirt because he was involved in the altercation earlier on and got blood on his shirt. Hunt sends it down for Washburn. He's going to be chased around by Scott. Bodies Washburn off the puck. Hunt determined to get that puck though. Gets it to Griffin. Griffin sends it back to Washburn. Out to Griffin. Griffin lines a shot up, smothered out by Jenkinson. And Hunt gets dragged along for the ride there from Templar, but gets the puck back, sends it over the net this time. Still banging on the barn door now with the Telford Tigers. Shot comes in. Baird sees that late, tipped it over. And Liberty Baird head on a swivel as Telford starts showing their teeth. I'm really getting into this game, Gary.
Do you know what? I've been outstanding for Sutton Sting. Been some crucial saves.
Connor Gordon felt that one. He goes off the ice, man change. Mitchell onside. Mitchell! Mitchell! He shoots, he scores!
Well, curse to the commentator there.
Well, they were banging on the barn door. Gary Mitchell gets it right down Route 1, cuts inside the two defensemen and posts it over the blocker of Liberty Baird. Wow.
With 15-11 remaining in this third period, it's all squared again with Telford Tigers 3, Sutton Sting 3. Ooh, eager boys, eager.
And it's Sting who win that one. Krusharenko puts it straight onto Johnson. Johnson palms that down and sweeps it away. Trying to put it out of danger, but it's Sutton looking to build pressure now. Opposed for that quick goal on Baird before. Telford looking to break, and they do so. Davis tried to go between the legs of Bennett. They feed it up to Jeff Cock. Dispossessed again, this time by Connor Keys. Carroll Yates knocks it forward. Paul Davis going to skate onto it. Davis puts it back as he found Yeti has. Carol Yates with the signature sweep. Let's see that again. Well, it's the Davis-Yates combo. It's a 1-2. Davis works from behind the net. Carol Yates with acres of space around him. Plenty of time to pick his spot and does so.
Well, 14-17 remaining. It's now Telford Tigers 4, Sutton Sting 3.
How will he respond? Let's find out as we go straight back to the action, and the puck caught under the skates of the official there, but goes the way of Sutton in the end. Swung around by Priest, kept. Oh no, they managed to clear it out of the zone, and Griffin in the foot race now with Trustwell. Trustwell at pace. Washburn hacks at his stick, creates a separation, flings it back in. Jenkinson forces to send it round, can't clear Griffin. Trustwell again behind his net, under pressure from Washburn. Ben Washburn, great forward check, bodies his man on. Could have potentially gone for a holding call there, however, doesn't. Lawson Glasby looks to gain the zone, does. Puts a shot onto Johnson, calmly throws the puck away to his team. It's turned over in the neutral zone to Scott. Puck dumped in again, picked up by the Sting. Good defensive work, and the Tigers have got open space with Washburn down this wing. Put it into the middle for Watt. Swing and a miss. Oh, and it's on the skate of Baird. She's just got it. Well, everyone jumps on that, and we'll see it in the end. Nothing's going to come of that, but watch the replay. Watch Washburn now, drags it, and right about there, it comes off the post. Literally sat on the blade of Baird's skate. She manages to reach over and freeze that one out. Baird once again standing on her head for the Sting.
Face off just below our commentary booth. And Davis is in there again. And, Telford come away with that one. And Sutton.
Glasby now. Spread forward quickly. Glasby into the corner, under the watchful eye of Harrison. Harrison and Glasby go to work. It's supported now by Apsley, though. Apsley and Yates. The second battle. And Apsley does well. Can he get it out to Jeff Cock? He can't. It's jumped on in the end by Priest, who sends it round to Smith. Smith's got Davis forward. He's got Yates on the far side. Gets it forward to Davis. Davis can't bring it down. Jenkinson. Danger zone again out in front. Baird with a great leg pad save. Yates has recovered the puck. Plays it out to the point to Harrison. Puts it back in. It's going to fall to Davis once more. Looking for that 1-2. And here comes Jeff Cock to Glasby. Cam Glasby over the blue. Dumps it on net. Johnson calmly punches it into the corner. Davis still on the ice for Telford. Finally gets his change. Priest brings it over. Liam Priest turned around in the danger zone. Telford still managed to get something towards net. Looking for support now with Bartholomew. Washburn takes a shot down the throat of Liberty Baird again, and Telford seems to be in control of the games now, Gary.
Yeah, they're starting to slowly get a grip of things, making it difficult for Sutton. But with 10:23 remaining in this third period, still a long way to go. Still anyone's game.
So face off, won by the Sting, but immediately turned over. Hunt goes to work for Telford. He's bodied off the puck by Trustwell. The Hunt and Trustwell battle's gone on most of the night as well. That's been a great battle to see. As support arrives in the form of Glasby. That'll be Lawson Glasby. Mitchell puts it into the corner. Scott has to think quick. Does. Uses the net to create some separation, breathing space. And Sutton finally clear the zone. Lawson Glasby looks for support. He's got his brother Morgan there. And it's just given over again to Telford. And they'll happily take them and run the clock out. There's Washburn. Scott throws it in. Quick change for Sutton. Gordon sees an opportunity. Gets it back to Mitchell. Dan Mitchell ties up on the boards. Saunders goes to work. Rings it round. Through the neutral zone, and has managed to pick it up with Smith. Smith gets a shot off, doesn't go too far wide. Saunders, great breakout pass to Krishnarenko. Krishnarenko dumps it in into the corner, chased in by Morgan Glasby, sent back. And Sutton looking to try and set themselves up, but every time they start pitching them tents up and looking to camp out in the Telford zone, they're swept out immediately. Big shot in, and that one's down the throat of Johnson as he wraps it up. Well, you can see, Gary, here, the Sutton are just trying to get themselves back in the game, and they can do it with a single goal.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's just one goal away.
Face off, left-hand side of Bird's net. Hunt goes in for the draw and wins it. Puck comes off, Glasby. Rings round. Lawson Glasby gets involved on the far side now. That's another big hit. Looks for the call, not given. Can Glasby now? Plays it out.
Whoa!
Oh, there's an interesting one there, shall we say, on Ryan Apsley. And Apsley seems to have been in the wars today. Hunt looks to gain the zone, dumps it in. And there's afters certainly going on between Hunt and Apsley. Lawson. Sends it for Trustwell, played it back in. Telford with Griffin. Bennett cuts it out. Tries to find the high pass, too slow on the high pass to get the high man away on the former Russell. And although the physicality may have stepped down from how we started this third period, Gary, do not be lulled into a false sense of security. There is still bubbling tension just below the surface.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think one wrong move, one bad hit, it could all go off again.
Telford in possession with Mitchell. Look to play it forward, cut out crucially by Scott and sent back in. Sting really need to try and pin Telford in their own zone here. Start knocking on the door, testing Johnson, but they're not going to get a chance to, because here come Telford again with Yates. Fans on the pass. Davis tried to get in there. Yates does though. Gets it out to Smith. Smith spins, backhands it. Picked up by Davis. Davis gets it to Yates, back door. Yates couldn't control it. Baird had already committed over.
Oh!
Just manages to palm that one around. It's not over yet. The onslaught continues from the Telford Tigers with this first line of Smith, Yates and
trying to
Davis.
wrap around.
And you can see there Smith was trying to wrap it around. They finally broken free. Blows a tyre, Morgan Glasby. But he's done enough to just stop the flow of play there from Telford.
Yeah, the pressure was all on then.
And you can see now it's all battle stations. As she jumps on that one, Baird freezes that up. But it is all defence stations, I should say, for the Sutton Sting, as they're now weathering this storm from the Telford Tigers.
Yeah, certainly the pressure's starting to tell. Sutton's defence have got to play smart here.
Draw win in favour of the Sting. And they come with Bennett. Bennett at pace, gets past Griffin. Still Bennett loses out there, blows the tyre, goes down. Krishnarenko is thrown in where Keys is going to get it. They're going to go for a quick change. Watson chases that one down though. Picked out by Glasby. In the danger zone, Watson tried to get there. Great defensive work by the Tigers. Bennett looked to send it in. And now Washburn on the break. Washburn's got space in front of him, but Krishnarenko's by him now. Takes him out the play. Just allows Glasby in there. They try and clear it out the zone. And Telford look to set up now. Through traffic. The body of black shirt comes down on the Sting stick. Inside. Look to wrap it around. That time was Meadows. Washburn gets around Jenkinson, puts it on Baird's net. Into her glove, she drops it. And Sid, I don't know what it is, Gary, but it looks like Sting have had the wind knocked out the sails a little bit.
I don't know why they should do, because they're only a goal behind.
But they do seem to be at ends with everything they're trying at the moment. As Glasby tries to get it round his man, Smith has the read of him. Jenkinson throws it forward where Yates is going to get to it and just turn it back. 3:12 in this game, and that's all the Tigers have got to do at the moment is see it out, and they will face the Jets tomorrow. Well, here comes Glasby for the Sting. Glasby holds on to it all the way round, still has it. Cameron Glasby spins on the dime, decides to use his man in the corner, out in front. Puck worked round well, but only into space where there wasn't a Sting player. And the Telford send it down. Bennett to Jeffcock. Jeffcock back to Bennett. Bennett round one man. Gets bodied off the puck by another. Smith, he's just going to dump that in. 2 minutes 30 remain. And Telford now looking to just dump and clear.
Yeah, just eating the clock up.
Davis gets it out to Hunt. Shot on from Smith. Deflected into the corner. 2 minutes 18. Questions have got to be asked now, Gary. Do they pull Liberty Bird?
Oh, I don't know, you know, it's a risky move.
You're going to need a face-off set up in the Telford zone for it to really, really pay dividends.
Whoa!
Oh, there's a call there, potentially. No, not an interference call. Inside the final 2 minutes now. Griffin to Hunt. Scott goes to put the body on, does. Disrupts Hunt's skate. Lawson Glasby in there. They're trying to play it out quick, but Telford have got the read of them. Just working this puck round, chewing the clock up, playing keep away. Here comes the Sting again. 1:30 left in the game.
Time ticking away.
Sting throw the puck forward, turned over again to Telford.
Sting needs to be up this end of the ice.
And they've got it set in. One eye on Bird. With 1 minute to go, by the look of it, is the call. Yates gains his own, though, so I don't think that's going to happen now. Kushnarenko. Yates into the corner. And here come the Sting. Soon as they've got good position, she'll leave. And there she goes. Bird's left the net. Right across to Johnson. They need to get on this quickly. Sting, it's an open net. Smith looks up. Will he try it? He does. He's missed. He's iced the puck with 37.1 seconds left. It's a do or die moment as a timeout has been called by the Sutton Sting. This is the game for them, Gary.
Wow.
As they go in the back and find the kitchen sink and everything ready to throw at Johnson. It's 6-on-5 in favour of Sting. The face-off is won. Telford jump in on that though. They've cleared out the zone. That could be the game there. 27 seconds left. Telford do enough and Mr. Arnold gets in the way. They play it forward, 18 seconds left. Apsley chases it into the corner. Can't beat out Keys. Connor Keys goes down behind the net, so does Apsley. Trying to get it down front desperately. Final 10 seconds now. Telford have just got to keep the puck away. And they do with Davis. Davis shoots on net. Davis misses, but that's going to be the game. And the Telford, no. Yes, but wait. The whistle was blown, the arm went up. The game is called, he nods, and that is it. The Telford Tigers are your semi-final playoff victors in this matchup. And your Laidler final tomorrow will be the Hull Jets against the Telford Tigers. I'm joined at this time by player coach of the Sutton Sting, Matt Jeffcock. Matt, I'm still reeling over the game we just watched there. An outstanding display of hockey put on by both teams. Unfortunately, one team does have to lose, and it was the Sting tonight. But still, what a performance!
Yeah, absolutely delighted. I think we had them beat for the first 40 minutes. If I'm completely honest, I think we were the better team. Even over 60 minutes, we certainly didn't disgrace ourselves. And I'm so proud of the lads, and I think all that's happened is the pucks fell on two experienced boys' sticks. Them boys have been playing 20 years at this level. They're very, very good players at this level, and they've gone bar down on both occasions. And fair play, and I just think experience has probably done us in the end, if I'm completely honest.
Obviously the passion's slipping out there, but it goes to say when you're reaching these finals, the passion's there because you're playing for something. You saw that on the ice tonight. A lot of the lads skating their hearts out, skating the loose pucks down. What was the game plan coming in though?
It was just to shut them down. We've got a good handle on how they play. We've met them four times before tonight. We know how they play, and we stuck to the game plan really well. We know that they've got offence in certain areas in absolute spades, and it's about how we can shut their players down. And I think that we did that. They're an older team than us. They've got more experience than us. But I think that we kept going, and we know that we've got legs. Not myself personally, but there's probably only me that's experienced on the team. Everyone else is still learning. I think that's what we did, just attack them in their areas. Our wingers just get down the boards, get at them, and we know that we can cause damage to other teams with the speed.
Now, it's fair to say that we're seeing throughout the entire league, both Morley and Laidler at the moment, a rebuilding process going through by most teams. Sutton are lucky to have been through that rebuilding process and now reaping the rewards. Using this as a launch pad for next year, surely, what is the future for the Sutton Sting?
Well, I've just said to the lads in there, like I've said previously, we've been beat by experience, in my opinion, there. I looked on a website, and I think our average age is about 23, 22 and a half, something like that, and I'm bringing that up significantly. We're trying to bring the kids through. Like 85-90% of our team is purely Sutton trained. We haven't got the academies like some of the other teams that we can rely on GB18s, GB20s to come in and turn us a game, which is essentially what other teams have got. I've just said to the lads in there, it's going to hurt, and it's going to hurt for off season. I just don't want to be bridesmaid anymore. I want to be bride next year. And I think that 2 or 3 years, that's what I want. There's no reason in 2 or 3 years average age is still going to be low, and we're only going to be bringing more and more through that we can. And it's just about developing them kids and getting them ready where we can.
Well, it's certainly looking bright for the future for Sutton. Matt, we wish you and the guys at the Sting the best of luck, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much. I just want to say one thing. Thank you for everyone this year. I think we've made great strides as a club, and I think the league, it's been great this season. Thank you to everyone at Sutton who's helping us get these kids through, to Lee and Bob at the Lammers who just chuck kit onto the ice and let kids just go and play, and we're starting to see the benefits, and as a club I think we're really growing. So thank you to everyone for supporting me and all the boys. We really appreciate it. We absolutely love it. Thank you to everyone. Yeah, thank you.
I'm joined at this time by Telford Tigers player Connor Keys. Connor, an outstanding performance, a close game. Tigers had to battle, but you've come out victors.
Yeah, it was a tough battle. We got there in the end, which is the most important thing, so we got it done in the end.
And now knowing it's the Hull Jets you're going to face tomorrow, Jets put a prolific performance in earlier over the Aces, blew them out really. What's got to be done to step it up to play the Jets, if anything?
Yeah, I think today we made a couple of defensive mistakes, which we won't be able to afford to do against Hull tomorrow. Last season it was us and Hull battling for a title, same as this year. Hull put up a good fight, but I'm sure we'll put up a good fight as well tomorrow.
Well, it's been a good battle all season for Telford. No Sutton games were just to highlight to some of them. How do you think personally the season's gone?
I think it's really good. We were unfortunate not to get the win against Hull for the league, but we're here to win the playoffs and the Cup semi-final again against Hull in a couple of weeks' time.
And the future of the Tigers, how's that looking?
It's looking really good. I mean, we've got a really good setup. We run pretty much very similar to the National League team. Following their success, it trickles down to us, and hopefully we put it out on the ice.
Well, Connor, we wish you and the Tigers best of luck, and we'll certainly see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.